Good morning. Robert Davis back there with you. Hey, this morning we're going to do something with Microsoft SQL Server, and I'm going to support my components called UniDAC, Universal Data Access Components. You can do the same thing with DBGo and the ADO stuff. I just happen to like the UniDAC components real well. They have more properties that you can look into and set, things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna fire up Microsoft SQL Server Studio, and actually let's shut this down and restart it so you can see the initial dialog screen. Hello. There we go. It's coming up. Takes a few seconds. This is the latest version as well. See, here is the connection to the server, and we want the server name. It's got it for us, and we can do SQL Server Authentication. So I'll put in the password, and there we go. Now, as far as the databases go, we're going to use phone log this morning. I'll expand that, and you can see the tables here if I can hit that. Yeah, contacts and log. So we'll do a master detail relationship with these. You can look at it's expanding. Design. And here you have it. We have a int type that is a identity specification, and if you expand that, you can see the is identity yes, identity increment 1, identity seed is 1. So we start at 1 and go on. And here's the rest of the design, and then we can look at dblogs design. It's fairly simple. It has an ID also, but it also has this foreign key contact ID and a date and notes. That's a maximum in varchar. So we can exit out or just minimize this, and we'll start up Delphi and get it going over here. And what we'll do is create a new Windows Vcl application. There we go. And first thing we want to do this right, is go to New, Other, Delphi Database, and double click on Data Module. And we'll expand this out so we can get some room. And then I'm going to scroll down here to my UniDAC, or Universal Data Access Components. They're from devart.com, devart.com. And we just need to throw a SQL Server provider on there. And then we can close down to providers and go to UniDAC, and we'll go to connection and two tables. Okay, space these out a little bit. Okay, on the connection, the first thing we do is assign the provider name, and that will be SQL Server. And then the next thing we've got to do is build this connection string. And so I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to use their little wizard for the connection editor. You see we've got SQL Server. Maybe I have to put the port in first. Well, oh yeah, here it is. The port is the default of 1433. Username SA. Password. And then we should be able to find our database here. Yes, there it is. And we'll do phone log and connect and OK. So let's give this a better name. We'll call it phone log. And then you'll see when we come over here to the table, you'll see that it's the connection's taken care of. We don't have to put anything in there. We just have to select a table. And for this one, we're going to select contacts. And then we can right click on this and go to the fields editor. Right click on this and say add all fields. And we'll come back to that in a minute. And then let's give this a more understandable name. BL contacts. And let's see, can we activate it? Yes, we can. Okay. And then table 2, it's already got the connection name in. We just need to select a table. That'll be log. And we'll name this TBL. Oops. Okay, and then right click on this, go to the fields editor, right click, add all fields, and there we go. Now let's go back to unit 1, the main form, and we will go to File, Use Unit, Unit 3. That's the data module. Well, come on. There we go. Let's give this a little more room too. And what we'll do, I'll spread this out. What we'll do is we'll get everything but ID, because that's maintained by SQL Server itself. We'll get everything and drag and drop these here. Let's give these a reasonable width. There we go. And let's see. We'll double click on this, and for the form create event, we'll say I want a data module. Yeah, TDL contacts. Open. I forgot type. and then 3 PPL log open. And let's see where we're at when we run this. Okay, we need a new folder here. We'll call this tutorial. And double click on this. And we'll just save defaults. Let's see, violation. Project 1. Let me see. Let's try this again. Access violation. Oh, you know what? I don't think form open is legit here. Let's copy there, or cut these. And what we'll do, give me a minute. We're going to put these on the data module create event. So we'll there we go. Now let's see how it goes. Yeah, usually an access violation means that whatever is being called hasn't been created fully yet. So, and let's go back to design mode here for a second. And we'll go to events and we'll get on destroy and we'll paste that in again, but we'll change this to close. Same thing here. Now let's go to main form and get ourselves, go to design and get ourselves data control of DB Navigator. Put that up here. And we'll tighten this up. Oh, that was fine. And I'm going to leave space down here for the master detail, the detail table. So let's just say date and notes. We'll come down here. Expand this a little bit. Nope. Date doesn't need to be that big. That's fine. That's fine right there. And we'll get a DB Navigator for this too. Whoop. Design, please. Okay. Got that going on. Oh, and we got to assign the data source. So this will be data source 2, and this one will be data source 1, and we'll tighten this up a little bit. And And now let's run it and see what we get. Oh, before we do that, back to the data module, design mode. And we need to establish table log as the detail. So the way we do that is we go to master source. And let's see, we'll say improper. Oh, it's going to be data source 1 invalid property value. Okay, let's see. What we got to do is on the data module, use unit 1. Okay, and now let's see, data source 1, and the master fields will be like this. Contact ID in the table log matches the ID in the table contact. We'll add that, say okay. We should be good to go. Let's take a cursory look at this. Okay, and you see we got all our data. You scroll through it, and the related table or the detail table is keeping up with us, keeping up with everything. So let's make this into a usable application. We'll go back here to unit 1 and select the form, and we're going to change the caption. There's that. You need to position the form to screen center, so we'll do this here, screen center, and let's do state. We need a max length of 2 and character case of upper. Okay, now let's we can close these. We've used those enough. Let's go to project. Oops, project. I didn't mean to do that, honest. Project options. Take a second. Appearance. And I'm going to go with this widget like I'd be liking that recently. Got that. Oh, and let's go to options. Icons. And we'll load the icon, which we can get from here. Yes, and we'll put a copy there and save that. Let me see. Unit 1. Is there anything I'm missing? Well, let's run it and see what we get. Okay, so you got the phone icon, phone log MS SQL Server, and we got our related tables. And let's have a new one. We'll call this and you see it forces it to uppercase, and it will only take 2. You can't put a third in there. And we'll say 7, 8, 6, 1, 0. And an email, mww@email.com. This is all fictitious stuff. And before you put a note in, you need to post this edit so that it gets its new ID number. And now we can put in a note 0842. So we can post that. And then you see, where'd it go? There he is, Martin Wayne. Yeah. So there you have it, a master detail relationship in Microsoft SQL Server. We've prettied it up. And if you built this along with us, you can use this as your phone log. I do. So I like the little icon. If you don't know about this, let me see if I can call this up here. Go to Tools, Get It Package Manager, and we'll search for icons. Wow. And you see right here, this Icons 8 1.0, they have almost 65,000 free icons. Each icon is in 5 flat styles. You see I've installed that. That's where I get the icons. You just search for, I just search for a phone and have a huge amount to choose from, and I pick the one I like the best. So if you install that, you can use it and use all those icons to dress up your programs. So there's that. And we'll do this again, just a look. This is all a related table. You can tell by this here. This has multiple notes for me. Well, 2 notes, multiple notes, but it doesn't mess up the contact table when you scroll them. Now here, I don't think we have multiple notes. It's just a single note. I'm the only one that got multiple notes. So, and you know, when I'm ready, I can add another one. And we can post that, and then you see there should be 3 notes now. Yeah, 3 notes. So there you have it. The thing I like about the UniDAC components is look at this list of providers that you get. It covers pretty much every possible database. I don't know if I've ever heard of Redshift, but anyway, they do it. And they do DB3 and 4, DBS3 and 4, and maybe even older. ASE, I'm not sure what that is, but Advantage database, Access, you got pretty much all of them here. And DBGo doesn't really give all that, so you can use these. And again, that's I'll put a link in the description. That's devart.com, and I think you can get all those UniDAC components for, I'm thinking, in the ballpark of $145. And you get a year's license, but you can use them, ad infinitum, or you can renew your license each year, what have you. I think they even have multiple years, up to 3 years at a time. So that's a thought. And that's our little application. Use it all you like. Give it to a friend. Oh, yeah, they need SQL Server. We'll do this again with a free database. But I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I've enjoyed doing it for you. Again, I'm Robert Davis, and I hope you have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend too. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thanks. Bye.